Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to New Earth Angel. And today, I just wanted to take some time to share with you some thoughts that came to me, some messages in regards to things that we're going through right now. A little bit of encouragement for those who find themselves caring for other people, caretaking, first responders, nurses, doctors, loved ones taking care of loved ones, friends taking care of friends. Um, Sometimes it can seem a little challenging caring for others, and sometimes seeming like your own needs are not getting met. And this message is for you. You are needed, you are wanted, you are appreciated, you are cherished, because it takes a special kind of person to take care of another person. And sometimes people aren't easy to take care of, even those you love. And that's why we're being asked, those of us who find ourselves caring for loved ones, standing in the gap, we're asked to take a higher view, look from a higher perspective. And I know it seems like, well, I'm already doing so much, why am I always the one having to take the high road, or be the bigger person, or have the larger view? But for some of us, that's just our call. That's just our call. And so there are others who are there to come along and encourage you along your way. And that's why I started this channel. You know, we're told not to get weary in well doing. However, sometimes it seems as though the ones that's giving rarely have an opportunity to receive. And sometimes find ourselves having to fill our own cup, or be somewhat disappointed in those around us because they look to certain people for strength, and sometimes they don't even realize that you need strength. And so as you look at situations from a bird's eye view, from a higher perspective, maybe you can just be able to see people where they are and think about the gift that you've been given to be able to comfort others and heal others, and know that in the midst of you giving to others, your needs are being met as well. They're being met. And as we continue to move forward with this new normal, we have an opportunity to truly create heaven right here on earth. Right here on earth. Heaven right here on earth. And I know it's like, how can you say that with so much going on? But that's just it. There's so much that's going on is it's like a huge distraction. It's not to say that things are not happening and that people are not hurting, but there's also an opportunity for growth, newness, new beginnings, you know, improved relationships, an opportunity to create something seemingly out of nothing, because right now some people are hurting and they're wondering how they're going to move beyond this point right here. And I've been told to share with people to remember that their words have power and that we have the power to create our own realities. We can create our own realities with the words that we use and how we see the world, how we command our thoughts. Where do we put our energy? We can be magicians in our own world. I mean, a magician in the way that you can truly change your reality. The way you see things, you can change it. And I know it's like with so many negative things like unemployment, illness, relationship issues, work issues. It just seems like so much. But there's always something. So we're called to find a way that we can still enjoy this moment, this very moment, in spite of all the things that's going on around us. And the way that we do that is by taking a bird's eye view and remembering that our words have power and that we're not victims. Although we may, experience some pain and disappointment, we're not victims. And we can just take that opportunity to experience that pain or that disappointment or that joy or that peace as an observer to say, hey, that's what that feels like. Ooh, where do I move from there? Do I want more of that? Or do I want to go in the other direction? There are no right or wrongs. It's just different ends of the spectrum. That's, how I see it in a lot of cases. And with so much going on, we might say, well, the pandemic is, causing so much havoc in the world right now and people are afraid. But for some, this is looked at as a blessing. Looked at as a blessing, not in the way of illness, but in the way of families coming together, friends coming together, people showing compassion. Not what you see on TV, but what is actually happening on the ground. People of all walks of life helping each other and taking care of one another and sharing with one another. And that's what it's about. That's how we create heaven on earth. We can create a new earth. That is what is happening. And so, as we move forward, as we look for something to have hope in and joy, find let's look into finding our purpose. And if you know what that is, then start stirring up the passion of that purpose. This is the time. We're home. We're, you know, readjusting how we're going to run our day, how we're going to, manage after, all of this is said and done. And it's not going to be anything like it was before. It's going to be a new norm. And for some people, new passions, because we got new creative ideas that we want to put into action. And that'll be something too to help some people, move from their sad place or their place of mourning or disappointment by finding some brand new creative project. Some people just been stagnant, wondering what they're gonna do with their lives, wondering, what are they gonna do. Some people been wanting to work from home. Some people been wanting to start a YouTube channel like me. I just started this channel yesterday. And I'm like, I can see so many opportunities for people to start their own businesses. This don't have to be a tragedy. People can go online. If you're a teacher, an educator, oh my gosh, online education. And if you don't know, now you know. Start getting certified for online training. Don't be fearful of, losing your job. This is an opportunity to go online and get the certifications you need. Go online and find out, if there's some class you can take. If there's some job you've been searching for, or some talent that you wanted to acquire, this is the time. This is the time. Do it online. Everything is going online anyway. So, with that being said, I wanted to add one special little note. Say something to your children about the things that are going on. Calm their fears, even if they're not saying anything. They probably have a lot of questions and fears. In the next video that we're going to be talking about fear and how we can work together to change our perspective of how things look in the world. Because how we see the world is how our world is, individually and collectively. And we have the opportunity, like I say, to use our words to create our realities. And one way we can do that is by, right now, speaking healing to the world. I speak healing. I speak peace. I speak joy. I speak harmony. I speak upliftment. I speak justice. I declare healing all over the world. Healing in our hearts, in our minds, in our souls, in our bodies. We thank you for a renewed mind. We thank you for the ability to take control over our own thoughts. We are the commanders of our thoughts, and we can direct them as we choose. And so tonight we choose to direct our thoughts toward love and light. And we know that perfect love casts out fear. And we know that our Creator didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Your body has the ability to heal itself. So command your mind to tell your body to heal itself. Don't accept waiting on a sickness to roll into town and overtake you. Stop watching so much news. It's pumping so much fear. It's okay to watch news enough to get the information that you need daily, but there's no need to keep replaying the same stories over and over, reinforcing the same negative reactions in your body. And if you're having moments where you just kind of want to get away from others, or maybe try doing just the opposite, maybe reaching out, speaking to someone, really letting someone know how you really feel. Or on the other hand, reach out to someone and ask them how they really feel. And genuinely listen. And genuinely listen. I just want to say thank you to those who are out there making sure that the sick and shut in can still eat. The young people who are still working in the restaurants. You know, a lot of older people complain about the young folks, but right now the young folks putting it in. They're the ones out there working in these restaurants that stay packed. So let's give it up for the young folks. And with that being said, I look forward to sending you the next video. And I said I was going to do one every day, and I'm a little bit late on this one, so I guess I owe another one later on today. So I look forward to you checking out my next video. Have a good night. Peace.